Hello everybody, welcome to my closet. I wanted to do a closet tour because I post all the time about how I organize things. I'm really big on purging and keeping things up to the moment as far as like what I like at that time and keeping it as like streamlined as possible. So I thought I would invite you in and show you what I'm working with. So come on in. Okay, so story number one, I should say. I used to hang my jeans, but I found that it was just taking up way too much space. This is probably not gonna lie my most used section of my whole closet. So come on in and let me show you my extensive sweatband collection. Can you tell I'm not a fashion influencer? I keep everything here, all my activewear, because this is like the most used. It's easy to fold in and out. And denim in particular, I always keep folded with the pockets out so I can see what I'm working with and like easily see the tags. And then what goes in the back is kind of what I'm not wearing in this exact moment. And I just kind of move in and out what I need by season. Sweaters are usually organized in these really nice fabric boxes. I forget where these are from, but basically I roll and I store. Let me see if I can show you. There we go. So in Florida, we don't need heavy clothing for most of the year. So this stays in a spot that's like not the most convenient, but it's there when I need it. Next up is all of my blazers and like coats. So this is actually my current favorite line. This should tell you what you need to know about my style, comfort. Anyway, but I do really wear a lot of jackets all the time. I just find that a blazer is the perfect finishing touch to an outfit. So I have all of my jackets hung here, and if they're with a set, I will hang them with the shorts too. So we have the jacket and the bottoms in there. I use the felt hangers for nicer clothing, but I'm also, as you will see, back to using plastic hangers, and I'll explain why later. But that's that. I also hang bags. So these are daily totes. They stay on a hanger, so they're easily accessible. Extra hangers here. I use this space to store my fragrance collection. I should do a separate kind of post on that. I'm really obsessed with fragrance in general, but I keep everything here. I get dressed, it's the last step, and then I walk out already. This is worth noting, not because I have a great handbag collection, because I don't have that many, but you don't need, this is my personal opinion, a ton of purses. You need classic ones that feel like they complete any outfit. So by far my most reached for like nice bag is my Chanel just bucket bag. I mean, this is years old. I am not great, like I said, with updating every season. I'm not getting the nicest pieces, but I do buy classic so that what I have can go with a lot. So purses are up there divided by these little plastic dividers. Casual purses here, and on the ground here I have some taller boots that kind of don't fit into the shoe section. So there's that. Next up, shoes. So everything is behind the mirror here. Again, I'm not gonna say I'm a minimalist, but again, I'm not buying new shoes every season all the time. I just added these guys to the collection. I love like a low kitten heel situation. So any day that I'm usually in sneakers, I'm usually in athletic wear when I'm running around during any given day, but extra sneakers go here. All of the dressier options and boots and everything go up there. I also love this pair. I don't think they're for sale anymore, but how cute are they? But yeah, unless it's a daily shoe that's being worn every day, which stays downstairs in the laundry room, this is everything here behind there. So when I work with my closet organizer, we go by functionality more than anything. So some of the things that I hang, you might not want to hang, but it just works for me. So back bottom corner here, I have vests, cold weather gear, jean jackets, things that I'm layering. If it's a little chilly outside, I hang my sweatshirts. Some people like to fold them, but again, this is like the bulk of my day-to-day wear, and I like to see what I have. This is all athletic wear. Again, I know some people prefer to keep this folded, but I like to see what I'm working with. So we organize by sleeve length and color. We go from lighter to darker, sleeveless. Then we go from lighter to darker, short sleeves and long sleeves. And that way, when I'm going to work out in the morning or to play tennis, I can just see everything that's there. We talked about let's talk about the plastic hangers. I feel like this is like the elephant in the room. I know they're not great looking, but I am really particular about the way that I wash and dry my clothes. So everything that is pretty much not a towel gets washed dried for a second, sometimes in low heat, and then hung to dry. And I was just so sick of the felt hangers getting caught on like the necklines of my shirt. So we're going back to the 90s and plastic hangers. So functionality, like I said. This down here, these are the felt hangers. These are like nicer pants, trousers and things, or like, you know, specialty athletic wear that is not just a plain sweatpants. Over here, this is kind of the random section. I could probably plus up this section more. These are like the dressier tops, again, from sleeveless to long sleeve, and just something that's a little dressier. And, oh, let me show you this too. Okay, coming close for this one. So all of my leggings and workout gear are always rolled and stacked like this. So I have been able to fit so much with this technique. You just take the pant, go in half. You can kind of like tuck in that section and roll it like that, and it just goes in kind of up and down into the drawer. And as you can see, I fit like dozens and dozens of pieces here. Leggings, shorts, and tennis skirts. And finally, my prized t-shirt collection. Every time my closet girl comes in, she's like, are you ready to get rid of more t-shirts? And I say yes, and we get rid of some, and somehow I still have 1,000. But anyway, it's what I wear and what I like, organized the same way by sleeve length and color. And then if I were to say the most helpful thing organization-wise that I've done over the past, oh gosh, 5 years, it would by far be these things here. So these are, I call them little honeycomb organizers. All of my socks and underwear and bras that are like, I guess underwire too, but for the most part, everything fits in this drawer because of these little organizing devices. So socks get rolled, not folded over. They get kind of rolled like this and then just put right into the honeycomb, and I fit so many. And it's also a really good gauge on how many pairs of socks and underwear I have. Like, we don't need 100 pair of socks and underwear. So I know if I'm running out of space that I need to like get rid of some stuff. That's that. Okay, and the last part of my closet, this is the part that I spend the most time in by far. In fact, this space is probably where I spend the most time compared to anywhere in the house. This is my little desk area. When we were renovating this house, we had this window in the middle of the closet, and I was like, doesn't make sense to put anything by it because I can't change in front, I can't do anything related to clothes. So we put in a desk, and this is where I do all of my writing. It's where I put together my newsletter. It's where I often record podcasts too. So I'm surrounded by some of my favorite things here. I have a wedding picture of me and Andrew, which is, we're coming up on our 15th anniversary, which is crazy. Keep up this picture of me and my sister, because I think it's really important to have, can you see we're little? I think it's important to like have a picture of you as a kid and remember who you, that we all have like a little kid inside, and to be kind to yourself and be gentle on yourself. So I keep that nearby, and you know, I love my sister too. So it's a nice little reminder. I have my little TV guy that someone gave me when I was anchoring news. This was a gift when I moved from Pittsburgh to Orlando. Someone gifted me this at my going away party. People don't shoot on these big cameras anymore, so it's like a relic to have that. I have my crystal to keep things light and bright. I have my sage to clear things out. And yeah, that's it. I have one of these little things that my daughters gave me too. Just like it's a puffy Labubu thing. So anyway, that's it. Thank you for spending some time. Thank you for hanging out with me here, and I'll see you soon. Bye.